as a friend, it pains me to give statements that might affect the integrity of a fellow officer. But in as much as we are seeking the truth, there was a time that during the investigation I'm conducting, I cannot remember if he was still the PD of Pampanga at that time. He called me up, actually. And ang usapan, I cannot exactly remember the conversation, but ang maalala ko is that, Sir, ay parang na-investigahan nyo daw kami. Yun ho ang tono. So sabi ko, yes, Oka, I cannot inform you na nagkakandak ako ng investigation because this is just a validation. But if you are nothing to hide, wala naman kayong dapat katakutan. No? Yun ho yung aking tono. And ang sabi niya is, I don't know if jokingly, sabi niya, actually, sir, konti lang naman ang napunta sa akin dyan. I did not elaborate because I don't want to be influenced in the validation process. Yun lang po ang aking nasasabi.
Sinabi ni General Albayalde yun, konti lang napunta sa akin.
Yun ho ang aking ma-recall.
Sige.
But if we can go back to the records of telephone calls, that was the time that he called me up. I did not meet the call.
General Albayalde, I don't want you, this is your day, you have to answer.
Yes, I really do not know, sir, kung ano po yung conspiracy dito. It seems that everybody is ganging up on me. I really do not know. No, it's very unlikely naman po na General Lacadin ay sasabihin ko siya, we never had the chance of having under one office, no? Hindi ko po alam kung anong against niya sa akin si General Lacadin. Pero kung sabihin mong sinabi ko yun, ang tanong po ulit, why was not I charged? No, after all this investigation, 3 na po ang nag-imbestiga, Your Honor. Why was not I charged?
Maybe during the time that the investigation was being conducted, there is no solid evidence yet on the involvement of General Albayalde. So if we will charge him, there should be an evidence.
Yes, of course.
So as of now, as of that time, Your Honor, there was no evidence
If
yet.
that is
Mr. Chair, what happened was that when we were conducting the investigation, our investigators received some feelers na yung ibang membro gusto sanang magsalita. Kaya lang, sir, nung nag-file ng kaso ang regional office, I'm referring to the case that was filed by the group of General Petrasanta, natakot po sila dahil nalaman nilang mahina yung kaso. So yung mga tao pong gusto sanang magsalita at magsabi kung anong totoo, umatras na po sila. Natakot na po.
do you remember who they were?
I know one particular Dison, isa ho yan, sa gusto
Dison.
magsalita.
The context of the statement na actually, sir, konti lang yung, wag na muna yung kung joke or in jest
Yes, sir.
or serious, ano?
Yes, sir.
Baka merong iba kayong, sabi mo may business kayo, di ba? Baka meron naman kayong ibang usapan, baka doon sa context na yun niya nabanggit na actually, sir, konti lang naman napunta sa akin. Baka hindi konektado rito sa...
But the premise of the conversation is based on the investigation I'm conducting that time.
I just want to be certain. Ano?
Yes, sir.
Kaya ko tinatanong. But whether or not he was joking at the time, yun ang hindi mo sigurado.
Yes, sir. But yung premise kasi, sir, ng usapan is based on the investigation I'm conducting at that time.
Thank you.
Ulitin ko, sir, si General Lacadin, nakasama ko lang siya nung siya ay nag-exo ng DPL. Yun lang po yun, sir. No, General Lacadin is hindi si CIDG po noon, no. I really don't know why he can make things up na kung siya ang I'd rather probably as PD, Senyor ako kay Valencia now, who is supposed to be the one investigating it. I should have called my underclass na lang, sir. Lacadin is class 83. Sir, again, class 84.
I'm in class 84 of the PNP.
84. So, please, sir, wag naman tayong, dito. Let's be fair.
No.
Kung may
I have
galit
nothing
kayo sa
against,
akin,
sabi ho,
kaya nga,
kasing
sir,
preliminary
I
statement.
cannot,
I have nothing
I really
against
do not know,
the Chief PNP.
sir, so,
Magkaibigan ho kami. And I know after this hearing, hindi na katulad namin yung anim na
ang
samahan.
ano ko kasi, sir, is why after 6 years, you will now remember everything nung sinabi na ganun? Why did it come out during the conduct of investigation so that I was actually, kahit nga sabi sir, the question is, tatlo na po ito na and I was never charged administratively.
I remember sometime in 2016 when we were deliberating on his promotion to one-star general, and I objected. And during that, I requested for the board, for him to appear before the members of the board, to ask him about this particular incident. Wala siyang ginawa doon, kundi i-deny lang na meron siyang alam tungkol sa nangyari. Puro denial lang po talaga lahat. In the same manner na nung kino-confront siya tungkol dito sa binanggit ho kay General Aquino, na ano ba yan? Tinanong mo lang ba yung status o sinabi mo talaga? During that time na binabanggit ho sa akin ni General Aquino, yung sinabi sa kanya ni General Albayalde, klarong-klaro, very relaxed si General Aquino, na ito talaga sinabi sa akin not to implement a dismissal. So again, he lied. Ito na naman po, na nagsalita rito si General Lacadin, na freely, confidently, he was saying na ito ang pag-uusap nila. Again, he is denying it. Again, someone here is lying. And I'm pretty sure it is not General Lacadin, it's not me, it's not the other officers, but someone else. Siya po, yan.
Way back 2013, the case was investigated. I was investigated. I was relieved for administratively for I was made to float for 8 months for the investigation. And after the investigation po, very clear naman po na wala sigurong nakita kasi I was never charged, Mr. Chairman. I was never charged both criminally and administratively. Otherwise, kung meron po silang nakita sa akin na if konting, even if I'm liable for command responsibility, I was supposed to be charged administratively. Doon po sa operation, kung talagang nakita nila nandun ako, then I was supposed to be charged for criminally also. But over and over and over again, nandito po yung mga investigators, no less than si General Galan po, have already testified. No, wala akong kinalaman. Otherwise, meron po akong kahit man lang ang administrative nyo, again, why I did not make a motion for me floating. Alam po ni General Lacson yan, sir, kapag floating ka, you just follow orders and you wait for the right timing. So, I'm really sorry kung sabi nyo po na why did not I make a motion. Alam po niyan na you can never make a motion, Mr. Chairman, if you are on a floating status. Marami po sa amin na nagpo-float ng 2 taon, 3 taon, pero talagang kuminsan timing lang na talagang wala kang magawa. It's part of the service, Mr. Chairman. So,
with respect, even the President says due process must be given everybody.
well,
And I just want to say, when I asked that question, I was really asking that question in your behalf. Kasi kung tinanggal kayo, you're a rising star, administrative relief, suspension, or whatever it is, tinanggal kayo. And I believe you should have asked, bakit nyo ako tinanggal? Tapos iniimbestigan niya yung mga tao ko. Pag iniimbestigan niya yung mga tao ko, ako nasusunod yan. So I want to know, ano ba talaga ang ginawa kong kasalanan? I would want to know, and I don't believe that even in our PNP, or for that matter, any military or police organization, that somebody can just be relieved and not be able to appeal his relief. I know of no army or no police agency, and maybe it's tradition on your part, and if it's tradition, it's bad tradition.
we will take note of that, Mr. Chairman. Actually, maganda po yun, yung sinabi nyo that yung mga unceremoniously relieved. But there are also relieved in the PNP and also in the military. Kaya nga po nagre-relieve tayo ng tao to pave the way for an investigation.
Well, there's disagreement of this from us and even from Senator Lacson, whom I respect, no, both of you. Pero tingin ko, pag tinanggal ka, lalo na iniimbestigahan yung mga tao mo, dapat magtanong ka, bakit niyo ako tinanggal? Ano ba kasalanan ko? Yun lang. Kung masama sa record niyo, then I would not want to be in a police force na basta tatanggalin ka arbitrarily.
Well, yes, Mr. Chairman. That is the very reason why I was relieved nga po for an
Even the
impartial
IAS,
investigation.
Mr.
even the IAS has due process, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
Mr.
Senator
Chairman.
Fernando.
Not to defend Albayalde, yun po yung nakagisan namin, part of the training, kasi basic principle sa PMA, he who has not learned to obey is not fit to command. So pag may lumabas na order, talagang wala nang question, we will follow. So I beg your indulgence, pero kultura na po yan sa military saka sa police, yung aming kinahiratnan. We never question kung bakit kami nirelieve. Tinatanong na lang namin sarili namin. Pero we never question our superior officers. Sir, bakit mo ako nire-relieve? Wala naman akong kasalanan. There's no such thing in the military or in the police organization.
Well,
Para lang ma-clarify. Kasi iba yung kultura rin sa civilian sector, ano? Especially yung sa civil government, na pwedeng mag-motion for reconsideration. Sa amin po, hindi ganon. Talagang pag ikaw tinanggal ka without asking why, we follow.